All righty, welcome back. I'm talking about it every day, all day, every channel, no matter what. I don't know many people that have been diagnosed or been personally exposed, but a good friend of the show joins us now, Walker Bragman. You heard him talking about it. He had a drink with someone who was diagnosed. So, are you still under quarantine, my friend?
So wait. So my friend has the symptoms of coronavirus, but he's been unable to get tested. Um, and so I started coughing a few days ago. I've been coughing. Yesterday I lost my voice. It's sort of back today. But yeah, I'm not leaving my apartment, and that's the foreseeable plan because the even if you have mild symptoms, even if you have no symptoms, you could still spread this. The rate of infection is pretty high, and the mortality rates are pretty troubling, especially as you get to older Americans.
But you're not really. I mean, you
It's like
personally. I know you're pretty good.
18%.
You're pretty fit. You're in good shape. You're a young, strong, working man. Um, I appreciate you staying in, not to infect anyone else if you think you might be a candidate or a carrier. Um, but do people your age really have to be that worried about it?
Yes. So just just because you don't have any underlying um, problems, you can still develop complications. It is rare for younger people. It is much more rare. Like people, the mortality rate for my demographic is about 0.18%, whereas the annual flu this year overall the mortality rate is about 0.1%. So it's not that worrisome. However, some of the other age ranges, it does become a little more problematic. Like for people in their 50s, it's at 1.3%. For people in their 60s, 4.6. In your 70s, 9.8. And then, as I said earlier, in your 80s or above, it's 18%. And that is a very dangerous thing. And you can spread this without having symptoms. So I do not think that I have coronavirus. I think I have a cold, but the chance that I do, and the chance that I could, I mean, I was just also out of the country. I got engaged
I heard. I saw that.
in Mexico.
Congratulations! What a gift. Your
Thank you,
fiance
John.
must love it.
So we were out of the country, and then we flew back into JFK. So it's better to isolate yourself. They're all recommending social isolation. So that's the path that we're taking, and the cough is a nice added
Yeah,
bonus.
I was gonna say you don't have to do that. I believe you. I mean, if you're telling your employer you have the symptoms, you don't have to fake it. I know you're a straight up dude. We have you on all the time, but let me
Thanks,
ask you
John.
this: a lot of people are saying they got nervous and petrified because they came through the airport from international flights and there was no random or any kind of screening. Did you see any extra measures at the airport when you came back to screen and test people?
So I went to Mexico, and Mexico does not have many cases, um, and so no, we were not screened
Got it.
for that. Frankly, I'm more worried that I was potentially infected and in Mexico. More worried for the people that I interacted there with than the people that, as opposed to bringing it back to the states. Um,
Supposedly,
and
Walter.
again, I want to very clear. I do not think that I have it.
Right. All right. Well, I wanted to get your perspective. Your perspective is always good, that's for sure. Did you hear that Mexico is talking about shutting the border and not letting Americans in due to the corona? Did you hear about that?
Yes, I did hear about that,
That's strange,
and
isn't it?
I honestly don't blame them.
You don't.
Don't
So,
blame them.
do you think at this point we can get
No.
maybe get Mexico to pay for the wall too?
Yeah.
I mean, if they want to keep us out, maybe
But the
now's
problem
the time.
is these are legal. these are legal means of transport travel that people
Understood.
are transmitting this.
I'm joking around, my friend. I
Um,
wish you all the best. I'm sure you're gonna keep yourself fit and healthy, and you're doing your part, not going around and stretching yourself and giving it to someone else. Thank you so much.
yeah, I'll be all right. Thanks, John.
You got it, pal. Congratulations again. All right, you at home. We're trying to give you everything we can, every different angle on what's happening with the coronavirus, right down to the case of Corona beer. Anything to draw a laugh or change the perspective, because I know a lot of people are telling me that the anxiety of just sitting at home and hearing it over and over again is really killing them. Relax a little bit. It's going to get worse before it gets better, but it's going to always get better also. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back and wrap it up right after this.